Hi everyone, I just wanted to start a new series. I know I haven't done one, but this one I'd really like to try, and I hope it takes off, and I hope it really helps some of you out there. Some people I know aren't as good or coordinated with makeup as you'd like to be. Some moms out there sometimes want to look good but just don't really have the time to put all they have into it. So the series that I want to start is called Makeup Made Easy. The looks that I'm going to create are going to involve at the most 2 to 3 eyeshadows. So you don't have to have a bunch of different eyeshadows, and you don't have to have the exact same ones that I use. You can just use ones that look like that color, or use the technique that I am to create your own look of different colors. So the first one is this look, and it's a light kind of teal blue with a dark blue in the crease faded out with a highlight color. So that's 3 eyeshadows we're using today, and let's start. First I'm going to zoom in a little bit so you see just exactly what I'm doing. There we go. We'll start on this eye right here. The eyeshadow that I'm using today is Urban Decay's Book of Shadows, and the first one that I'm going to use is Shattered, and it's this, let's see, this really pretty blue one, and then I'm going to use Goddess, and that's it. Just those 2 colors from this book. So I'm really going to pack on that Shattered onto my brush, and then I'm going to start patting it on my eyelid. Make sure you just pat it on, and I'm going all over my lid into my tear duct and just up to my crease. I'm not going beyond it, and that's that. Next I'm going to take this brush. It's called a crease brush or a socket brush, and I'm going to dip that in the Goddess, which is that dark blue, and it actually has some shimmer into it, which is really nice. And I'm just going to define my crease, and then I'm going to round it. And that's all I'm using with this brush. Next, I'm going to take a 217, which is just a fluffy brush. You can probably find these in other places, but this is the one that I have, and this is one that I like to use. And first, before I put any shadow on it, it doesn't have anything on it, I'm just going to fade out this color a little bit. Now I'm going to dip it into the Goddess, and then I want it to be the darkest out here in this corner. So I'm really going to pack it on there and feather it in. And this might be the hardest part, just the blending. You just want to get it right. But if you make a mistake, or even if you lose the color of the Shattered, you can always go back and reapply it, which I probably will do. And then I'm going to wipe off my brush, and if you have an extra fluffy brush, this is the time where you could use that one instead. Just pick a new one, and then I'm going to blend it up. That way we don't have that harsh line from the dark shadow to the highlight. Don't be afraid to correct your makeup with your fingers. There isn't anything wrong with that. And once you get it to how you like it, that's pretty good. Then I'm going to add my highlight color, and I'm using MAC's Femme Fee. I think that's how you pronounce it. It's just a really shimmery champagne color. And again, you can use any color that you want, you know, that's similar to this. You don't have to have this exact one. And I'm just going to pat it along my brow bone and just let it really highlight that. Okay, once I do that, I'm going to apply some black liner, and I'm using MAC Smolder, into my waterline. And then into the tear duct. And just a little bit on the upper waterline. Then I'm going to take a angled brush. This is MAC's 266. And I'm going to dip it in that goddess again. And then I'm going to line my lower lash line, pulling out some of that black eyeliner that I had there. And I'm going to take that all the way into the tear duct, excuse me. Just pulling out some of that black eyeliner. And there we go. Next, I'm going to take a fluid line. I'm using MAC's Blitz and Glitz and a liner brush. I love this. I swear by this. I think this is the most amazing thing I've ever used. And then I'm going to line my upper lash line with this. Sorry, someone's calling. Whoops. I'm just going to take that all the way in. And now I already had mascara on from earlier, but what I used was the Maybelline XXL in black. If you have a blue mascara, that would actually look really good with this look as well. And you can't tell because it's kind of old, but I'm using this amazing new foundation that I just got. It's from Chanel, and it's called Tint Innocence. And